everything begins as the rain slowly meets the ground, the quiet patience of each drop resting in your ears. The air is cool, but it does not wound you, as if the sky itself is deliberately slowing down, just to pull you away from urgency. The scent of wet earth rises, like a safety you remember from childhood. There is softness beneath your shoes, mud yielding gently, and for the first time, the world asks nothing of you. Right here, the weight that has settled on your heart loosens slightly, because there is a shelter that knew your exhaustion before you did, a light that never grows tired of watching over you. That light does not approach you with the world's temporary promises, but with its own deep silence. This is not a peace that arrives after the storm. It is a peace that can walk through the storm itself. It knows the noise you carry inside, the disappointments gathered through the day, the sentences you never spoke, the effort of appearing strong. The world always offered you quick solutions, bright hopes that faded just as fast, comfort that arrived with applause and disappeared when the applause ended. But now, under the rain, with the wind brushing your skin, the peace left for you is different. It does not knock loudly. It does not shout. It does not try to convince you by shaking you awake. It simply sits beside you, touches your shoulder lightly, and whispers to your heart, there is no need to be afraid, no need to hurry. I am here. Perhaps you have heard this before as a sentence. Perhaps it once passed through your ears from a sacred word. When it was said, I leave you my peace, not as the world gives. That word feels incomplete when it stays on paper, but it becomes whole when it reaches your tired evenings. The world's peace is conditional. It exists today and vanishes tomorrow. It depends on success, on strength, on approval, but the peace left for you stays, even when you achieve nothing at all, especially in the moments you believe you are falling apart. It lights a small flame in the darkest corner of your heart. As the sound of rain fades, you sense, somewhere in the distance, a village church with its door slightly open. No one inside, yet the air is warm. The scent of wooden benches clinging to the walls. The silence is not heavy. It carries you. Here, no one asks you to be strong. No one asks for perfect sentences. You may sit as you are, your thoughts scattered, your hands empty. This is what a shelter truly is. A presence that does not try to fix you, that does not force you to hide. And the light is not meant to expose everything. It exists to help you remember the way. When you feel lost, if your heart still trembles, that is normal. The world taught you to live in fear, as if something is always about to be taken from you. But this peace remains within you, even when loss is possible. It does not promise that everything will be fine. It whispers something deeper, even as everything falls apart. You are not alone. In the small spaces where you notice your breath, in those brief pauses, that is where it takes root. When the rain finally stops, the ground is still wet. Your shoes are a little dirty, but the hardness inside you has softened. As the sky clears, you do not rush, because you know there is nowhere you need to arrive. The peace left for you is not something you carry like an object. It walks with you already. The world will speak again, call to you, wear you down. But now you know this. Beneath all the noise, there is a quiet word, and that word does not call you into fear. It calls you back to the gentle stillness, waiting in the depth of your heart. There, despite everything, peace is waiting for you.